While critics say that Bitboy Crypto's profession is riddled with ignorance, conflict, and moral hazards, he has gained huge followers by offering cryptocurrency advice. Since there are plenty of problems for Cardano investors to worry about, what advice could the famous YouTube influencer give to abate them? From Bitcoin and Ethereum to Cardano and Dogecoin, there are thousands of different cryptocurrencies, making it so overwhelming when you're a new entrant in the world of crypto. And this is why it's important to get one's bearings right, especially if one is interested in a cryptocurrency like Cardano ADA. Cardano ADA is notable for its early embrace of the proof-of-stake validation. This method expedites transaction time and reduces energy usage and environmental impact by removing the competitive, problem-solving aspect of transaction verification in pioneer platforms like Bitcoin. Cardano and the second largest cryptocurrency Ethereum work in similar fashion. It enables smart contracts and decentralized applications, which ADA powers. The third generation cryptocurrency was conceived to solve security, scalability, and sustainability problems. With unique attention to detail, Cardano developed the Ouroboros Classic as its first proof-of-stake consensus mechanism. The network takes a calculated approach to development, putting functionalities through rigorous academic peer review before production. Cardano's proof-of-stake mechanism, Ouroboros, has already been subjected to several different versions with more iterations planned. Development on the project has been deliberate and heavily tested along the way. All protocols are also peer-reviewed before being implemented, which in some case delays production, giving the network the tag of being slow. A notable scenario is when smart contracts were not enabled until the Alonzo hard fork in September of 2021. Nevertheless, slow and steady scales the chain. Since its launch of over 5 years ago, the Cardano network has never skipped a block where it had to reboot. There is no network shutdowns during upgrades. Other networks, such as Polkadot, have chosen to adopt Ouroboros and conform it to their needs. Interestingly, Cardano hosts over 8,000 NFT projects and 15 marketplaces, but only averages around 6.8 million in monthly volume, far from the industry leader Ethereum with over 150 million in monthly volume. However, Cardano aims to have multiple ways to scale. Overlaid networks such as Mithril and Mamba are supported by a subset of Cardano stake pools and can solve specialized needs such as EVM compatibility. With these outstanding qualities, the prominent crypto influencer, Bitboy Crypto, is vouching for Cardano. He recently claimed that Cardano is the most decentralized proof-of-stake blockchain, referencing data from a January report by a crypto-focused research startup identified as Crypto Carbon Rating Institute, or CCRI for short. While the report revealed that Cardano consumes the most energy per transaction for any proof-of-stake chain, according to Bitboy, it is an indication of how decentralized the network is. Quote, "It is really easy to save electricity when you are centralized. If you are unaware, the prioritization of speed through centralization is the number one thing that hurts Solana's tech." End quote. He had tweeted and shared the CCRI report, asserting that Solana's impressive speed comes at a cost of decentralization. "There is a reason why ADA is at the top of the list. Get it yet?" he concluded. The report from CCRI shows that Solana consumes about 0.17 watt-hours per transactions, which is the lowest for any proof-of-stake blockchain on the list. In contrast, Cardano's energy consumption per transaction sits at 51.59 watt-hours, the highest for any proof-of-stake chain. However, according to CCRI, decentralized systems are more liable to consume much more electricity per transaction than centralized systems. This is due to the amount of computational hardware decentralized systems utilize to process the transaction and the distribution of nodes globally. For example, Bitcoin, which is known to have the most decentralized chain, consumes a whopping 17 million watt-hours per transactions, and this is the highest value ever. A closer look at Visa's energy consumption per transaction puts things into perspective. Regardless of its undeniable centralized nature, at 1.49 watt-hours per transaction, Visa consumes more energy than Solana. The report noted, generally, it is not surprising that a centralized system like Visa is more energy efficient than a decentralized system. Due to the differences in the amount of computational hardware and distribution worldwide, most systems must consume more electricity. It is also worth mentioning that even though Solana consumes low energy per transaction, its total annual energy consumption is the highest for any proof-of-stake network due to the number of transactions it processes. Solana's annual transaction is 1 million kilowatt-hours, more than Cardano's 598,755 kilowatt-hours. Also, earlier in December, the Indian blockchain specialist, Suraj, noted that Cardano is more decentralized than Ethereum despite the latter's recent transition to proof of stake in September. Suraj hinges assertions on several metrics, which included the staking ratio, initial coin offering, and the Nakamoto coefficient. According to this specialist analysis, Cardano is more decentralized than any other proof-of-stake network. From Bitboy Crypto's claims, Cardano is getting ready to give investors a massive run for their money. And here's a quick hint. The network's hotly anticipated stablecoin, JED, might get its payment system for retail usage, e-commerce, and donations in crypto. Do you want to know how? Well, allow me to further elaborate. On November 23rd, a first ever preview of the mobile interface of the JED Pay solution was unveiled on JED's official Twitter account. According to the posted screenshot, the upcoming project will permit its customers to send transfers in JED in a couple of clicks. To authorize the transaction, the user just needs to save his or her email address and name. Therefore, sending crypto through JED Pay is an intuitive strategy even for crypto newbies, as the interface is quite similar to dashboards of Web2 neobanks. In the screenshot, the logo of the charity foundation is displayed. With this, the JED team might have hinted at the possible usage in nonprofit programs and initiatives. The stablecoin will go live in the mainnet in January of 2023, or later this month. Over 40 dApps have already integrated it as a promising payment instrument. JED will be backed by ADA liquidity and will leverage the Shen token as its reserve cryptocurrency. But moving forward, a notable crypto analytic platform, Santiment, has revealed that Cardano led all other blockchain protocols on one critical metric in the past year. In Santiment's report, Cardano had the highest level of development activity in 2022 in the crypto ecosystem, ahead of Ethereum and other blockchain protocols. According to the submission to the software development hosting platform, GitHub, Cardano recorded 2,434 commits ahead of Polkadot, which recorded the second highest level of development activity among all the blockchain protocols. Ethereum saw the fourth highest level of development activity with 1,485 commits, while scaling solution Polygon came in 10th position with 526 GitHub commits. Santiment has previously stated that heavy development activity is bullish for a blockchain protocol, as it implies new features are about to be shipped or that developers are confident the protocol will become a success. Santiment added that the Aptos recorded high development activity before it was launched in October, but the pace had slowed since then. Santiment also noted that the development activity is still strong, but has tumbled drastically in 2022. Quote, Aptos has been working hard before the mainnet and chilled down after. Solana could be here on a chart. Its developer activity is still strong within ones above, but the metric is declining heavily through the year. End quote. Since Cardano has been recording high development activity, it is set to thrive in 2023. The Cardano founder, Charles Hoskinson, has never stopped spicing things up for the promising network. He had earlier detailed the progress on the company's new privacy-centered blockchain, Midnight, which intends to solve the problems of confidentiality of smart contracts by ushering in a confidentiality framework. Despite a difficult year price-wise, Cardano has achieved a great deal of success. Cardano ADA has drawn a wide spectrum of investors due to its substantial market gains, as well as its energy-efficient mechanism, which is seen far more environmentally friendly than Bitcoin. The ADA coin price is expected to skyrocket in 2023 due to a plethora of factors. It is projected to enter the institutional adoption circle in the near future and is now one of the top 10 cryptocurrencies to buy on the market. But do you know why Cardano is so different from other cryptocurrencies? Its primary use case is to allow transactions in ADA and enable developers to build secure decentralized applications powered by it. While it may not promise new groundbreaking features, users and developers might find its crypto offers compelling. On December 8th, Cardano Daily tweeted that more people were contributing to the platform's GitHub. Cardano's DEX activity would also be another performance metric worth considering. The crypto market has been in a state of volatility over the past few months. These sagas, especially the FTX collapse, have yielded catastrophic effects for crypto investors. While the market continues to struggle with the ripple waves of the FTX crash, the Cardano team is optimistic about the future. Taking a long-term view, there are so many reasons to get excited about Cardano. Cardano is not just vying to be a star for a short period. A life-changing and permanent impact is the goal. Yeah, you heard that right. But of course, what are your thoughts on this? Let us have them in the comment section below. We'll see you in the next video, but before then, check out our other videos to find out how Cardano is living up to the dream of being the Ethereum killer. And as always, make sure you click on the subscribe and notification buttons.